Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I thought that I would do a quick brow tutorial. I've already done a brow tutorial, but I thought I would just do another one. The other one that I did was like 2 years ago, so I thought I might just do a little updated one. I think that it will be quite similar to the other one, but I think I'll just go through more stuff and just give you little tips and hints on how you can do a brow, easy, simple brow, natural brow, whatever. And all that stuff, and how you can build and just sort of customize it to yourself. So I am going to use for this video, I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade. I have used this, I've used this is really old, and maybe 2 years old. It's not the greatest at the moment. It's a very, yeah, I definitely need another one. And this is what I'm used to. Some people think this is a little bit too hard to use because it's like, you know, can be a little bit messy. And all you do is you use a tiny bit of product at a time. So with this, I am going to use my angled brush. This is just a Nude by Nature brush that came with some kind of kit that I bought. So if you just literally dip slightly into it, and also if you start, the way I like to do my brows is I like to build it up from the arch or down to the tip and leave this sort of area quite bare and natural, because I feel like I don't think that block brows really suit anyone. So, and a lot of people are still doing that. Why? So if you just put the product mainly in this sort of area and leave this area, I mean, my brows are still full, quite full here, but it's just not a very good look. And to be honest, I'm not a very big fan of a big bold brow. I don't know, my eyebrows are quite thin in itself, so I feel like if I do any kind of big, and I always overdraw my brows, I just can't help it, but I just feel like it really doesn't suit me at all. So yeah, I need to stop doing that. But I sometimes even prefer doing like makeup and then leaving my brows bare, and I'm like, oh, that looks really good. It looks very natural, not natural, but kind of feminine. It looks feminine to me. So I don't know, brows are not my thing. Rough to say, I know, but anyway, let's just get on with it. So I'm just going to zoom you in. Yeah, so like I said, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow dark brown pomade, but there are heaps of alternatives out there these days. I think it's Ardell Lashes that have their own brow sort of pomade, the way that Anastasia does, and it's obviously a lot more affordable and easier to get when you're in Australia. And there's heaps of others, like, oh, I can't even think, but I think maybe, does Australis have something similar now? Maybe not. Even if you go to Priceline, there's all sorts of the same sort of deal. So yeah, you don't have to get an Anastasia Beverly Hills one. There are all sorts of stuff out there on the market at the moment. Anyways, let's just crack on. So I've got a little bit of product on my brush, and I'm just gonna start in the arch area. I'm just trying to focus. Alright, so here we go. So I'm going to use, so obviously an angled brush is probably easiest to use, and just sort of light strokes, just sort of filling in the gaps. Obviously when you've done your whole face and you've got a whole heavy foundation, sometimes your brows can disappear slightly, so using brow products to just make your brows a little bit bolder always helps to bring the whole makeup look together, obviously. So yeah, so just small strokes. And the thing is with this is, like, you just have to start, just go slow and steady, and just see how dark and bold you want to take it. At the moment I'm really, yeah, loving a more natural look. Sorry, I've really like watered down. I've like put a lot of rosehip oil and Marasuja oil from Tarte into my pomade just to bring it back to life, and it's sort of watered down a little bit too much, so got to work a little bit with it. Yeah, so, and then bring it down. I always like to make my brow a little bit longer, and then slowly with the excess product you want to fill in those sparsy bits there, just slightly, just to keep it nice and natural. And that's sort of the way I've been doing it at the moment. And yeah, and then I think for the purpose of this video, I'm going to go in with some concealer just to show you how you can really define it a little bit more. So I'm going to go in with my, let's see, what have I got here? Let's just go in with my NYX. So this is full coverage concealer in yellow, so I'm going to grab that, and I'm going to also grab my, oh, where are you? I'm going to use this brush here. So this is an old Body Shop brush that I've actually tapered down slightly more, so it's a little bit worse for wear. So I'm just going to grab a little bit of that product. I really like this yellow. It really works for brightening up my under eyes and really defining my brows as well, especially under my brows. I really like to define. So just taking that, just sort of here. I like to start roughly here. And just sort of running that across. Like so. So you can do your brows however the bloody hell you want, because there are no rules in makeup, but this is just sort of like a guideline as to how you might like to do your brows. This is certainly how I like to do mine. I like to really keep it quite natural. I think makeup is all about just enhancing your features, not really changing them completely. So I like to keep my natural brow shape. My eyebrows at the moment are very wonky and they're kind of bloody, not really like, they're more like sisters rather than twins. So yeah, they're very wonky at the moment and it's very hard to try and get them even, but yeah. So I do like to just highlight sort of under there. I just find I just love highlighting under there, and the rest with excess product on my brush I'll just sort of go down whatever. It's not too fussy at all with the rest. Like I've never really done the whole highlighted under the brow, you know, when they stick like just a big swoop of concealer. I've just never really been a fan. I just think I'm not really too fussed. Not too fussed on that whole look, so yeah. But you certainly can. You can use this however you like. You can conceal and define however you wish. I hope I'm not being blurry all that time. I can't really see it because I've got sunlight so blaring in my eyeballs. So when I want to do a whole full look, I'll do the whole, yeah, conceal like up my whole brow. But most of the time, I just really like to feather them in and create a really nice natural brow, you know? And yeah, that is pretty much lately how I've been doing my brows. Especially when I do a full makeup look, you know, nice defined brows is always good. And I like with my brows, I find it kind of tricky just because I feel like they kind of grow in a downward, they grow downwards rather than up, and I feel like they always need a little bit of help. So I'd like to push them up slightly just with some Ardell brow gel, brow sculpting gel. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I don't really put too much fuss into it, to be honest. They even look even looks like quite a warm shade in this lighting. So hard to match my brows. I need them to be like perfect match for me to really love the product that I'm using. Anyway, thank you so much for watching my brow tutorial. I'm only going to do one brow. I probably should do the other. No, just to show you what the other one looks like. Look how uneven this brow is. Anywho, thank you again so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Please like this video if you liked it. Even leave a comment. That would be awesome. Just do something. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much again for watching. Bye.